What's up, guys? Brandon coming at you with a quick video. I'm going to be talking about how not to organize your inventory, but first, look at this breakfast. Steak, egg, and cheese on a garlic bagel with grilled peppers and onions. And I like a little kick, so I add this Boar's Head Fiery Chipotle Gourmets, little Irish cream coffee, and Friends reruns. That's how you start your day. Alright guys, now that that delicious breakfast is out of the way, let me get into the meat and potatoes of the video. Like I said, this is going to be how not to organize your inventory, your collection, etc. I've been listening to you guys in the comments. You want to see videos on organization, and I'm going to get to that. But before, I'm going to do a before and after type thing. So let me show you the current state of my goods, and then as we go through the organization process, I'll put out videos accordingly. Alright guys, this is going to be a bit frightening to most of you. Oh my goodness. So this room, as you can see, it's the one of the rooms in the house we haven't refinished yet. It has this lovely wallpaper. This was my grandparents' house, but as you can see, this room is chock full of stuff. Literally a little bit of everything. It is insane. It is a mess. I don't even know what else to say about it, really. There's just stuff shoved everywhere. Sorry for the glare. Some pops. Urkel. It is crazy. And I hate that I let it get like this, but I tend to buy way too much stuff, and this is like the dumping ground. So I buy it, and then it comes and sits in here. There's a ton more pops. These are all Pokemon card tins. Just everything. There's sealed Lego sets. This is all Toy Story original toys. That's part of my personal collection. These are all action figure cases. Oh look, turtles. Oh look, Ghostbusters. Oh look, more turtles. It's just crazy, guys. But wait, there's more. These are all turtle accessories, color-coded. We have this U-Force is an old Nintendo accessory that's still brand new. There's a Rescue 911 slot car set here. This is random box of figures, G.I. Joes. Those are Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. There's a bunch of gaming handhelds. Wii games. Regular Nintendo. More Wii. Sega. N64 backed up here. A little bit of everything. Vintage toys. That's a Mark's Tricky Taxi. What else? Oh, this is a $700 Sega CD game I sourced recently. And that bin there is the rest of the games and whatnot from that lot. I have a bunch of these kinds of containers, and they all have different Lego minifigure accessories and body parts all separated. That's only a little bit of Lego that I have. You can't even see the closet over there, but that closet is filled with Lego sets and bins of loose Lego. Over here, we got Pokemon Game Boy, we got a Game Gear. All these are, let's pull the whole thing down. These are all N64 controllers. Drawer full of Street Sharks and Ninja Turtles puzzles. This stuff is all carded Ninja Turtles up here. Markland Train. Vintage Howdy Doody light. Bin full of My Little Ponies. A very cool 1940s Coca-Cola metal sign. I don't even know. Buddy L Coca-Cola truck. Transformers, the cardboard backs Transformers figures. that closet, as you can see, just chock full to my original Creepy Crawlers set, Lego box sets, and then complete in-box video game systems. Up here is a bin full of vintage He-Man figures sorted and bagged. As you can see, there's some vintage clothing. That Toy Story shirt is a Ryan Spooner. That's like a $150 shirt. What else can I get to here? There's a giant Woody. I need to take a magic eraser to his face, but that's pretty cool. New Toy Story just came out. This is that bin of games and accessories. Just keeps going and going. More turtles and vehicles. All these bins are vintage action figures that I have to sort. We have vinyl. We have a bag full of Tom Brady posters, which I can't believe I even bought because I can't stand them. But they were $1 a piece, and I made good money after the Super Bowl on them. All these bins. There's bags, there's boxes, tons of Lego. Behind all these clothes, all these shelves are filled. More clothes up top. It's gotten very out of control. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I'll show you how ridiculous it gets. Down here, this thing I had this room cleared out and it was more like just my display area. So I have all sorts of, these are Nintendo collectibles down on the bottom shelf, and then we had a Pokemon shelf, and we had a Toy Story shelf, and everything kind of got pushed to the side, and I started loading it up with stuff. So I don't have a display area currently, but I really need one. Once again, these are all filled. There's a bunch of G.I. Joes and all sorts of stuff. Another slot car track. Little Legos. These bad boys are worth some good money. Snake Eyes. Let's head down to the next storage area. Can't forget the random baseball card from 1941 that are just chilling here. I know, guys. I have issues. This is actually really cool too. It's a Yogi Berra authentic game worn jersey patch. Pretty neat. Alright guys, so we are now in the basement. Over here you see a bunch of boxes and stuff piled up and all of that. This is a pretty big space, it's just very crowded. Like I said, this was my grandparents' house, and all that stuff over there is their stuff that we haven't gone through completely yet. Has to be cleared out. So I've been trying to empty this room. This will eventually be my eBay room. I'm gonna redo it, keep all my inventory, set up a nice area for pictures, and this is gonna be my office. But right now, as you can see, it's piled. All this old stuff's got to go, filing cabinets and whatnot. So there's some cool stuff though. Easy bake oven, some creepy old dolls and whatnot. But I started clearing this side off. So I started putting some bins and whatnot. Funko Pop display. So this stuff is all mine, of course. I picked up this lot of disc golf discs recently. 43 discs for $100. Great deal. Start selling those. Atari. All these bins are just random stuff. There's toys. There's mostly toys, but there's just a lot of stuff. Rambo. It's pretty insane, I know. This is all controllers, so these are all NES. It's kind of hard to see, it's pretty dark, but that's like PlayStation, a bunch more N64 controllers. And then down here, that's all Super Nintendo for the most part, with a couple Wii thrown on top. You can see through this bin what it is. Some nice complete in-box games. There's a few systems and a bunch of games in there. This is mostly, sorry for the darkness guys, not the most well lit area. I'm gonna be putting more lights in as well when I redo the office. This is mostly girl themed stuff, My Little Pony, accessories and whatnot. And then same goes with all these bins, guys. It's random stuff. And like I said, this video is how not to organize. Because as you can see, there's no real rhyme or reason to anything. Stuff's just everywhere. And that needs to change because it's really hurting how I do things. All right, so I've showed you 2 areas in my house that are a disaster zone, full of very highly collectible and valuable things. It's a mix of my personal collection and inventory. So the issue is, first off, I need to separate the stuff that I'm keeping from the stuff that will eventually be sold. For those of you that don't know, the long-term goal is to open up a retro-themed cafe and lounge here in my town. So I'm going to be using a lot of this pop culture themed stuff for display and setting a lot of the old video game consoles up for people to play in the lounge. So what I do is I buy large lots, keep items that I want to keep for my collection and for the business, and then resell the rest to essentially fund that whole process of buying the next lot, selling, blah, blah, blah. And I do make a little extra on the side to help pay a few bills along the way. Nothing wrong with that. So, as you can see, I really need to get on my organization game. The first step is going to be clearing out this area of my grandparents' stuff, and then I'll probably empty the room completely because I want to do a deep clean, vacuum it out, dust, all that good stuff. I'm going to brighten it up in here, add some lights, paint, all that good stuff, set up my desk area. This is all stuff that needs to happen very soon. So within the next week or so, I'd like to get this thing going because I've just been wasting time. Obviously, organization is key when it comes to the business aspect of it. You need to know where everything is. Stuff has to be easily accessible, easy to photograph, all that. So, and I haven't even mentioned that aside of my garage, one of my old vehicles in the driveway, and down at my family's business, I also have more stuff stored. So this is going to be quite the project, and I'm glad to have you guys on the journey with me. I hope you guys learned something from this process. This is just the beginning, guys, so let's see where it goes. I hope you all have a great weekend. Peace.